Okay, so it's supposed to be like 90 today and tomorrow. So we are going to go over what I do to keep my skin nice and covered and basically heat proof through the summer. So I'm starting with the Body Shop Illuminating Cream Moisture Cream, the vitamin E one. Since I'm going to be going for such a matte foundation, mattifying foundation, since I want it to like last through any sweating or heat today, I like to start with something that is kind of illuminating under it to kind of counteract. This I really like because it provides the moisture that can sometimes be taken out, especially like I have normally dry skin, but in the summer I can get just a little sweaty, but it kind of counteracts that from going on and gives like a little bit of a sheen to the skin. It's kind of very similar to the like Maybelline Dream Lumi pen that they had, and so I'm going to put that on. You can also use like a Dream Lumi primer or something like that. I'm going to then go in with my Rimmel Lasting Comfort, which is, you want something that is for long wear. So I would say something like this, or another good option would be like the Rimmel Cover Stay. I don't have that. I only have that in my lighter shade for the liquid. But anything like that would be a good choice to go with. And then I'm just going to buff that into the skin if I can find a brush. All of my brushes are just gone apparently, but yeah, it's supposed to be super hot, but I would definitely recommend using something underneath for kind of a base for your foundation, whether it's a primer or like I just used from the Body Shop, which is a moisturizing kind of cream, but I essentially use it as a primer because I put it on the skin and let it get tacky, and then I apply little baby hairs. I apply, yes Leela, everybody hears you, my foundation over that. So I'm just doing a good cover of it. I do really love this foundation. I love the finish that it gives. Actually, this is like, I haven't used this shade. I used this shade when I first got it and I was way too pale, and actually it's like a really good summer color for me, so I'm probably gonna be pulling this out more. I'm just bringing it down my neckline, and then every time I film, the cat insists on just stomping all over the place. And then I'm going to move on to my eyes and kind of let the foundation sink into my skin a little bit before I powder it down and do anything else to it. And so as far as my eyes, I'm not going to do anything really intense with it, just because when you're hot and sweaty and everything like that, and that's a cattail, I'm just going to be doing a simple eye look, and I'm just going to use, usually in the summer I find that I like a cream eyeshadow at the very least as a base, but overall, this is a cat, that's Leela, it's just all over again. So I'm going to go in with the Color Tattoo and Barely Branded. This is one that really like just as like a simple day, or if I know I'm going to be like hot and sweaty and, you know, there's going to be kind of sweat and everything going on, I'm not going to go for a heavy eye look, because you're going to have more chance of creasing and everything like that. So usually I'll just put something like one of the Maybelline tattoos or one of the other kind of cream eyeshadows on, and then just keep it simple like that. So I'm going to, then I'm just going to put some mascara on, because really we're kind of focusing on helping our skin and having it kind of stay intact. And I mean, in the summer when it's like 92, 95 degrees degrees out, you're not going to really be going for a very heavy eye look, especially when you're just, I mean, I think at the most we're going to be running some errands. Wow, I'm really awesome at getting mascara everywhere today. But I think it's like a requirement to make a ridiculous face whenever you're putting on mascara. And there it is on my dinky little lashes. And then I am going to, actually I'm just gonna, that foundation actually kind of evened out like my under eyes a bit, so I'm not going to even cake on more products and more foundation. So I'm just going to leave my under eye area alone as far as applying some type of cream eyeshadow or anything. I am going to go with a look, because I'm going to powder my whole face. So what I will do is go in with like a lighter powder in the area that you would normally apply liquid concealer. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula, it's the creamy natural one. It's just this like swirl of all these colors, but it is really pale. And I'm just going to pat that paler powder into the area you normally would put concealer. And a little bit there. And the areas that you would normally kind of highlight on your face. Because see, that does add a brightening effect there. You need to make it with a big triangle going up for the lifting. And then I'm going to just kind of set and powder everything down with the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and this is in sheer. And I mean, not going on heavy on this, but just to set it down, adding a little bit of extra The only thing I like this, and it leaves your skin being like super soft, but it is so messy. Like every time I open it, it's a big mess. You see, it's just like a container and everything so it just flies out. So yeah, just using just a little bit of that. And literally any translucent powder will do this, and this will be fine. And it's just kind of adding a little bit. And then I'm going to, you don't necessarily need to, but like, especially since we didn't do a lot with concealer, I want to throw in some bronzing. I'm going to use the NYC Sunny and just kind of going along the areas of your face that normally would get a little more sun. Since we kind of take out all of that natural colors that happen, you want to add back in those contours so it's not a flat plane. So that's why you use the lighter powder in the areas that you want to bring up and highlight, and then we're just bringing, see, it brings a lot more definition into the areas. And then you can just kind of going around your chin and down your neck too to just kind of get rid of the double chin and have everything a very similar color. And then I'm going to, because I can't not, because I really can't stand not having a contour, to be quite honest. I'm going to go in with a contour. I think I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Bronzer in Tan Toffee. And I'm just kind of blending that out. But I'm just very lightly dragging it in and then really taking the time to blend that contour out. Much better. And then see, and the e.l.f. powder, as I love it, it just made a mess all over all of my stuff on the table, which is frustrating to say the least. And then I'm just gonna go in with like a clean brush too when I do a heavier contour, and just the whole area, just kind of taking a clean brush and just brushing it out. And then I am going to, let's see, I'll probably do that, yeah. I'm going to do the Rimmel Match Perfection, and this one is the light medium. Been liking this lately. It has the multitudes of tones, which I feel like goes, what? Okay. Which I feel like really go with when I do a bronzy contour kind of look with a lot of that happening. I like how that kind of ties everything in there. And then I'm just gonna go back and really always blending. You always want to be blending. And I'm going to go in with a little baked highlighter, the Blush Gems from e.l.f. And just throwing that there. And then I feel like I look crazy because I don't have my brows on yet. But I am going to... Mama? Yep. Okay. Mommy life never stops. So I'm just going to fill in my brows. Actually, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Color Icon. I need to paint my nails. Now I'm so used to them being painted that when they're not painted, it's so sad to me. I took them off last night and I just wanted to kind of give my nails a breather before I probably will put some on today or tonight. Oh, that's such a difference. If you don't do your brows, you never have, I can't even tell you what a difference it makes and why you should do it. And then now, since we want everything to stay too, you want to use a setting spray. I like the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. There's a bunch out there on the market, so I would say try and see what you like. because it is definitely a personal preference kind of deal. But they do make a big difference, and you definitely want to. And then I'm going to try out, since I just did my e.l.f. haul, this e.l.f. Glossy Gloss that I got. And this is in Muted Mauve. You probably can't see that. There you go. Muted Mauve. I'm going to give it a go. Comes out with a lot on the thing. I definitely don't think I would call this color mauve. It's more of like, it's not picking it up as much on camera. It's kind of looking more red, but it's definitely more of like a burnt orangey kind of color. But I haven't tried any of their glossy glosses before, and I don't mind how it feels. I'll say that. But yeah, so that's that. And my hair, thankfully, is not even in frame because it's horrible. But again, this is, I do other summer looks with fun, bright eyes, but I really wanted to concentrate today on getting flawless skin that's gonna stand up to the heat. And the other days when it's not gonna be 95 degrees are fun days to do the fun pops of colors and things like that for summer. But on the 95 degrees, you probably want to stay more simple and concentrate on just making sure that your face is going to make it through the day. So these are the tips and tricks that I use to make it, and I hope that they will help you. And that's kind of the look and effect that you want and that you get, and this is what is going to last me through the super hot day. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, tell me how hot it is wherever you are, or not hot, and let me know what you're up to, and I'll see you next time.